Good morning. It's Monday, June 11th. Our top story today is something that to me is unbelievable. We called it Cod Madness. At a time when the cod stocks in the Barents Sea and around Iceland are approaching 30 to 40 year historic highs, we have the media, particularly in the UK but elsewhere, still calling cod an endangered fish. This is just irresponsible, and this kind of fear-mongering and scaremongering has got to stop. The facts are that on Friday, ICES entered their recommendation for 2013 cod quotas in the Barents Sea and want to increase the quota by 25% to 940,000 tons. Likewise, the Marine Institute in Iceland also released their recommendation of a substantial increase in the Icelandic cod quota, again based on strongly rebuilding biomasses. In both areas, both the Barents Sea, which is at record levels, and around Iceland, cod populations are approaching where they were in the 1970s, which is looked back on as kind of a golden age of fishing. And yet, we have in the UK this campaign to demonize cod, and it was really captured for us today in a headline in the Daily Star saying basically cod has had its day and the UK use of cod for fish and chips is dead. This is just totally wrong. So we asked ourselves, where does it come from? It comes from the fact that we've had decades of environmental fear-mongering over fisheries. They've been taking things which are actually events which are actually responsive to intervention and to correction on the part of fisheries management and calling them catastrophes. And they've been making things catastrophic claims as if nothing in the fish world can be reversed. We see the same thing happening today in California on the issue of California sardines. There are certain groups, Oceana among them, running around saying that we're on the verge of a total catastrophe and a sardine collapse based on what happened in the 1940s and 50s, when in fact the stock is actually extremely well managed. The point is, these catastrophes are not these external events which depend on sort of environmental responses and sort of to correct. They're corrected by application of basic fishery management principles. And where there's the will to do that and the enforcement to do that, we've seen spectacular results. The UK example just really stuck in my throat, because if there's one world success story on fisheries these days, it is the recovery of whitefish and groundfish stocks worldwide. From cod to pollock, it's just been an unbelievable recovery, so much so that the global whitefish has recovered from by probably 30 or 40% compared to what it was 10 years ago. This is the result of better fisheries management, better understanding of the dynamics of the stock, and strong enforcement. And what happened in whitefish can happen in other fisheries as well. And there's no need to keep demonizing the industry as if what's happening out on the ocean is a catastrophe that can't be stopped except by the most extreme measures. In Lexington, Mass., this is John Sackton.